Welcome to Eventful Endeavors, secrets to crafting the perfect celebration. If you're planning an event and looking for useful tips from industry experts, you're in the right place. So get ready to take some notes and we'll dive right in. This is Eventful Endeavors.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Eventful Endeavors. Happy Friday. I'm here today with Jennifer Keeler, who is the events manager at the Keeler Property, which is an historic venue, weddings located in Jacksonville, Florida. Jennifer, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I took a glance on your Facebook page, and I was really amazed by how the venue is, first of all, super pretty. It's very historic, but yet super modern. Tell us about the venue a little more. Another great fact I saw it, you guys are the only covered bridge in Florida. This is insane.
Yes, we have the only covered bridge in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes, that you can get.
Wow.
Have a
Wow.
selfie.
Yeah, and I see that people are doing like their ceremony over there on the debris. Like this is really cool. I've never witnessed anything like it before. So this is like a really nice main attraction, I guess, for couples who want to have this like romantic. Yeah, I guess this is a really, really amazing feature about the venue. So that's great. So I'm just curious, for how long now the Keeler Property is going now? When was the venue built?
It was built. It's been around for about 20 years now. So I just come into it
Wow.
in the last 2 years, but it's been around for 20 years.
Got it. Wow. Okay. And it's little has the historic aspect to it and the beautiful lake surrounding it. And I also, I came across another fun fact. Apparently, you have a mascot at the venue.
We do. We have a.
Can you
baby
tell us
deer.
about it?
Yes, Maggie. She's a baby deer who showed up here when she was a baby, and she just made herself at home, and so she lives here, and she just joins herself at every event.
This is so super cool. So, I mean, I feel like, okay, is Maggie like she's like, well, I'm kidding at this point. I'm just like, I feel like it could be a great idea to use Maggie's services. She could bring the rings, right? During the ceremony, she can do that.
They have put her in
Wow.
photos.
Okay, so when I got married, I never had a deer in the venue. So I would say like people out there listening, if you want a deer during your wedding, this is where you want to go to. This is so cool. I've never witnessed.
She is sweet.
So yeah. How old is she by now?
She's 8 months old.
Probably pretty old. She's just 8 months?
Yes, she's a baby.
Wow, she's a baby. She's a really baby. Okay, so you were not kidding. She is a baby.
Yes.
This is super cool. Okay, well, I hope I'm gonna bump into Maggie one of these days.
Me too. She's sweet.
And this is great. And do you guys mostly do weddings at the venue? Is it a little bit like of everything? What is like your main focus?
We do a little bit of everything. We do parties, celebrations of lives. We do proms. We've done quinceañeras, done birthday parties, baby showers. We've done any kind of events. We've done fundraisers out here. So we really can accommodate anything.
This is super cool. So literally everything. How many people the venue can accommodate? Like, what's your hold?
We can accommodate up to 300 people, but I've seen more. I've seen up to 500 people out there. So it's a pretty large space.
Wow.
Where the bridge comfortably seats 300 guests. The barn itself, where you have your receptions and the hall, it holds up to about 500 people in there comfortably.
Wow. See, that's amazing. So you can really have everybody out there. And wow, 500 holes. This is impressive. This is really, really nice. So it's great for big weddings or any kind of event, honestly. This is amazing. A lot of the questions that I'm usually asking here are usually generic. And of course, you've seen so many weddings and events in the past, but there is one question that I'm always about, and maybe our listeners too. Since you started at this, and what is like the most big like changes you've witnessed in the wedding industry? Like something people are doing more of, something people are doing less of, something that pops into your mind like a trend or something people are like steering towards.
That really they're wanting outdoor open weddings outside natural light and natural beauty is what I'm seeing. That's what people want. Is they want to see the natural trees and flowers outside. That's all natural. And that's what we try and keep around here is everything natural and just vintage and just where you don't have to do too many decorations. It's just beautiful just as it is. And that's what I'm seeing more is people are wanting an outdoor wedding.
That's great, and that's actually a really good point. As a performer, I can see myself that a lot of the people these days, they really are looking like into really nice background as well. So it's not just about having like a really just nice venue like for the reception. They also looking like for a really nice and romantic or historic atmosphere. And I feel like in Jacksonville is such a great spot for it. It's such a beautiful area, very green. You have a lot of beautiful nature over there. I'm from the Orlando area. So
Yeah.
for me, we got Disney, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much where it ends. So yeah, this is actually a really good point. I am actually witnessing this myself, and I believe that the Killer Property will definitely provide an amazing experience when it comes down to like really nice views. Another one of my favorite question is, and this is like weird. So what is like one thing that is like the most like cringe-worthy thing that you've seen at a wedding? Like something you don't recommend people doing at all.
Number one, I think everyone will agree with me. Do not let anyone propose at your wedding. Do not let another couple come in and propose. No proposing. Do not take any time away from the bridal party. Don't do that. No. That's number one.
So people, my God, number two.
And number two is speeches. When you're doing a speech, don't make it forever long. Like when people are yawning because your
I
speech is
agree.
long. Like short and sweet. Just need to get back to your dancing. That's it. That's all I
I
can
agree.
do.
So yeah, first of all, that is so true. I have witnessed that myself. I feel like once in my life when somebody proposed on a wedding, and I'm like, okay, this is really cute, but you're also kind of stealing the show
Yes,
too
you don't
of
do
what's
that.
going on. Right, right. I mean, there's so many other good spots to do that.
First.
And I'm sure, yeah, so exactly. I also feel like the number two, yeah, the speeches. Yeah, just like you mentioned, I've actually seen, that was a real long time ago, honestly, but there was a wedding that was, a speeches time, and I could just see that people are, you said yawning. Yawning is great.
Like,
I saw one person falling asleep. Now, I don't know if they hit the bar too early and they were just like, okay, I can chill for a little bit, or they were like, okay, this is terrible right now.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely keep it short and sweet.
Right.
So that's a great advice. That's really great advice. Now, I believe like there are so many ongoing trends like going on these days right now. Is there something really cool you witnessed recently that people are doing that you say like, oh, this should be actually a thing?
There's a lot of new trends, and especially with the younger people are they're doing a lot of new stuff. I can't pinpoint any of them really because they're all great and they've been around forever as well. Uh, so I don't really have a view on that one. I guess,
Yeah, I mean, and I believe probably witnessing some. Yeah,
but I think the outdoors is people are using just the outdoors more with coming outside and using sparklers for their weddings, and that's pretty new. There's no more rice. No one throws rice anymore, and they use sparklers. I think that's
right.
beautiful. What people have been doing.
Right, right. That's really nice to see that today. I also, me myself, I also witnessed like a lot of people, and I don't know if you came across this. Let me know. People are using a lot of photo app sharing today, so they will have like a QR code.
They do in a photo booth. That is really interesting. I'm glad you mentioned that because I have really loved seeing people come in here with the photo booths, with the photo trucks that come in here, and they set that up, and people can go in there and take photos. And they've also had Polaroids. They've had Polaroids that people will come and take a Polaroid and just leave the Polaroid picture there for a guest book. But pictures, pictures, pictures. That's the new thing is people want all these photos and pictures taken by guests, not just by a photographer. They want the guest to come in and take pictures. And I think that's a very neat idea. I love that idea. So not only do they have the
Yeah,
photographer,
it is amazing though. Sometimes you can have a photographer, but still,
yeah, but you have the
I
guests
guess
come as well.
today with correct, correct. Like I guess with today's social media. people, they're trying to collect as many possible content to share. I feel like this is becoming a trend, and yeah, I'm glad you said it too. Like, it's very common these days, and it's actually super cool. So I can see that. Oh yeah, another question which is interesting. So once the couple gets to the Keeler property, if you have like a bride and groom, they just got engaged, what's like your number one advice you could offer like upfront?
Okay. When you get engaged, my number one advice is book your venue and your photographer. Those are the first things you need to do at least a year to a year and a half in advance, because it takes that long to get everything. So get a checklist, have your checklist ready, and do your venue first. Number one, pick your venue. That way you have it on your books and you have your deposit for there. And then next, I would say your photographer, because photographers, they book up quick, really quick. And if you're going to use a wedding planner, find a wedding planner ASAP. Probably before you find your venue, you want to get your wedding planner, because they book up quick, very, very quick. And it takes about a year for all this to happen. So at least go a year in advance, at least, at the most, for a wedding.
Yeah, and that's, sometimes, and I agree. A lot of people are asking, even me as a performer, and we are doing a lot of weddings as well, they're asking, like, how early should we book? I'm saying a year early is not too early. Trust me, this is good. So definitely not too early. There are so many things you have to worry about on your special day, and you want to make sure everything works properly. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for being here. And I really hope one day that I'm going to come meet you and Maggie over there. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we'll see you soon, hopefully. Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Eventful Endeavors, Secrets to Crafting the Perfect Celebration. We hope to have left you with some actionable ideas for your own event. If you like the show, please subscribe and definitely leave us a review. We read every comment. So until next time, happy planning and see you soon on Eventful Endeavors.